Hey everybody, hello, it's Malcolm Watson here coming live from Warfield in Berkshire. 1 for 1 Gold. I hope you're well and safe. It's a bit rainy and misty here today after the heat wave, but we're all good. So if you're watching for the first time, please let me know in the comments. If you're watching live, tell me where you are so I can say hello. And if you're watching on replay, please put replay. And of course, with all of you, I will get back to you. I appreciate very much your support. So today I'm talking about the 5 reasons that stop you making that decision. Last time, if you remember, I talked about things that were why people fail and so on. And this is a sort of a projection on from that. Have you ever felt that you just can't make a decision? Most of us feel that sometime during our life. And if we know what causes this in our own self, we can do something about it and maybe move on and get further than just stopping dead and not being able to make a decision. So today I'm going to go through my 5 reasons why that could be the case, why you're not making that decision. Like I said last time, we've all heard about procrastination. It is the thief of time, and we dither over things. And what we need to do is to actually have a clear idea of what we want to do, why we want to do it, and then we can move forward. So there are times in our lives when I guess we've just got to step up and do it. So what's stopping us? There are many factors. It can be our upbringing. Don't take risks. I was reading about a chap who was talking about parenting and saying there's a difference between saying, be careful, I'm here if you need me, and don't do that, something will happen to you, you'll get hurt. One gives you confidence that people are there to help you. The other makes you feel, oh, I can't do that, I shouldn't do that. So we want to build confidence into young people and into ourselves. So it could be our upbringing, it could be the current situation. I'm happy where I am, I don't want to do anything. Or it could simply be fear. What's going to happen? So those are the things that can bring us towards not making a decision. So what can we do about it? So let's have a look at these 5 reasons that I've mentioned already. The first one is indifference, and you'd be surprised how many people just let things drift. It can be debt, it can be their lives, it can be their marriages, it can be relationships, it can be work. People just let things drift until they get to a crisis point. And that's not a good thing to do. You want to be proactive, not reactive if you can. Because indifference just ebbs your spirit away. You can get to the stage where you think, why bother? Why bother with anything? Because it's just not worth it. So drifting along is not an option. And I've also got a little quote after each of these. So indifference is, I like Archimedes, who said, give me a place to stand and I will change the world. In other words, where I am now is what I'm going to do. So that's a great antidote for indifference. The next one is indecision, which is the procrastination we've talked about before. There's another thief of time, isn't it? This procrastination. One thing you need to know is that successful people have a common theme. They make decisions quickly and they stick to them. And conversely, less successful people tend to take longer over decisions and change them frequently. So just remember that. Successful people make a decision, stick to it. Unsuccessful people just procrastinate and don't do it. So be warned. I love the saying of, grant me the serenity to accept those things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So know what you can do and do it. The third one is doubt. And we all have doubt at times. And certainly you shouldn't read everything you hear or read in the papers, but also doubt can pervade our very existence. Many of us doubt, don't trust the government, the future, even other people. This is a philosophy that can lead to atrophy, in other words, of just not doing anything. So you can end up doubting yourself as well. Remember the old two people on your shoulder, one saying, you can't do this, Malcolm, and the other one saying, go on, have a go. What's the worst can happen? Always listen to the one that says your gut feeling, go on, have a go. Listen to that. If you listen to the other one, opportunity will pass you by. Opportunity and happiness will pass you by. Remember, Winston Churchill said most people come across opportunity, trip over, pick themselves up and carry on. They just don't see the chance. You be one of the ones that see it. You must give people and events the benefit of the doubt. Be trusting, be loving, and you will find that other people are the same. Most people are honest and trusting and loving and helpful, just like yourself. So don't doubt other people. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. It cannot be coincidence that throughout history, as I've said many times, every successful person has been a risk taker. And sometimes that's got them into trouble. But if you want to be successful, you just have to go for it. I love George Bernard Shaw, who said, people who say it cannot be done shouldn't get in the way of those who are doing it. And that's great, isn't it? Don't let the naysayers get in the way of you. Just barge straight through them. So the next one, we've had 3. The 4th one is worry. Now, worry is a natural thing. We all worry at times. Everybody does. But unnecessary worry can be harmful. Unnecessary worry can be harmful. You should only worry about the things that you can do something about, not the things that are outside your control. Be sensible and don't let worry take over you. Don't worry and worry and worry. There are worriers in the world. We've all come across them. My dear mother was one. She worried about worrying, I think. But you've just got to worry about the things that you've got some control over. And ask yourself that question I say so often. What's the worst thing that can happen? And once you know what the worst thing is going to happen, you can face it. Fear of the unknown is the biggest fear. Once you know what you've got to face, you can come to terms with it, and you must decide how you're going to deal with that, but you can come to terms with it. But so drive unnecessary worries out. Remember my tip of delete that program. Anything that's not relevant, just delete it, get rid of it. And again, my saying for worry is be thankful when you don't know something, as it gives you the opportunity to learn. Opportunities are everywhere, so learn from them. And the last one, the 5th one, is overcaution. Now, you'll notice there's a similar thing here about doubt, worry, fear, and so on, overcaution. These are the things that just prey on our minds, and we just need to get rid of them. If you want to make a decision, if you want to be successful, just plow through and do them. This is where people are too timid, afraid to take action. Timidity is not a thing to be nurtured. You don't want to be timid. It can take your life. You can get to the point when you can even stop going out. And there are people who get to this stage. And I've heard, particularly unfortunately during the lockdown, people are now frightened to go out because they've been in their own environment for 4 or 5 months. And I understand that. It is difficult. You've got to take small steps forward. And that's how you get to any movement, is small steps. Remember, every journey starts with a single step. So anything you can do just to take yourself to the next stage, just try it out. Try this, try that. It will lead you on to bigger things. And that's what you need to do. Because timid people aren't successful. They are not successful because they'll never do it. They'd rather stagnate or recede, or just stay where they are, where it's safe. That's why some people never change jobs. That's why some people never move house. And I'm not judging. It's your choice. But you need to know the reasons behind this. Caution is natural. Overcaution is unhealthy. Great saying again for you. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. In other words, we need to change. If you want things to change, you, we, us have to change. So there's that famous phrase taken up by Nike, just do it, just do it. It's a constant fight if you want to succeed, but it's worth the effort. You need to recognize what's holding you back. Is it those things I've been talking about? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it uncertainty? Is it temerity? What is it that's holding you back? Just recognize what it is, and then you can face it head on, because that's how you deal with any problem. Face it head on. And it's usually never as bad as you thought it was. How often have you worried about something only to find it wasn't as bad? How often have you worried about something and a week later it's not even there? So remember that, face it, it's never as bad as it seems. And certainly leaving things won't make it any better. It'll most likely build up in your mind and make it worse. So face up, person up, and do it. The results more than compensate the effort, and you achieve what you want to achieve, and you become that person that you always wanted to be, the person who is happy, successful, and confident in what they're doing. And that's what we want to be. That's what I want you to be. That's what I want everyone to be, is happy and confident in their life, happy in the skin they're in, because you're in it for your life. So get used to it and make the best of it. So start now. There's no time like the present. Final little phrase, if not now, when? If not now, when? Say that to yourself regularly, because it helps. There we are. So I hope that's helped you. I hope that's given you a boost on a grey day here in the UK. I hope it helps you. If it has, please share this. Please tell other people that I'm here every Wednesday at 12:30 British Summer Time. And I'm so grateful for you joining me. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. I really, really do appreciate you. If you'd like to know more about me and what I do, just leave a comment and I will get back to you. If this has been helpful to you, as I say, spread the word. I'm here. I look forward to reading your comments, and I look forward to seeing you again same time next week. Until then, stay safe, look after yourself, look after those you love and those who are important to you, and help everybody you can. Malcolm Watson, 1 for 1 Gold, saying thank you again for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you.